Are we good to go? All right. It's time to bring the December 12th, 2023 Planning Commission to order. We'd like to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I've asked Commissioner Tanner if he'd lead us in that.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to excuse Commissioner Chair Cowley. He's out of town. We'll go on to agenda item number 1, declaration of conflicts. Do any of the commissioners have any conflicts they need to make known?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and move on to agenda item number 2, administrative item, a request for site plan and architectural approval for Phase Laundry located at approximately 5421 South, 1900 West. Do we have the applicant? Go ahead and step forward. Will you give us your name and your address, please? Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Is this mic working?
Can you just check that mic real quick?
That mic?
It's not on.
Oh, it might help if it's plugged in.
No, tap on it now.
Very good, thank you.
Would you like me to
Sorry for
repeat?
that. No, I think, did you get the address for the record?
As long as it's on the.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, proceed.
So do I just come pass these out to you guys?
Sure.
Sure.
Here. It's just a small site plan. As far as site plans, this is the first one we've had to write up. We were potentially talking about hiring an architect and just moving forward that way to get an actual site plan. So this is the best that we can do just based off of our experience. Yeah.
Papers for crying out loud. Jeez.
And then here is an overview.
I think we have it in the.
We have that in our
We have it in the
packet.
presentation, so that's fine.
We've got it in the packet. Thank you.
Yeah, so as far as it goes, I'm not too sure what we need to do moving forward. I know that we need to, and I guess this was kind of a question I had tonight, if it was us who is responsible for reaching out to UDOT and having them assess the property, and okay. That's the only thing on this paper that I haven't gone through yet. I just
It's
wasn't too
Region
sure.
1.
Okay,
You will reach out to them. They'll set up a pre-application meeting.
okay.
And
Do
then
you,
you'll-
do you have a contact information?
I can give it to you after.
Okay, okay, that would be perfect.
Customer service.
It's okay. Do you have anything else?
No, I guess essentially what from Phase's side of things, you know, we had talked with the property owner, and us being ignorant dry cleaners and not, you know, anything to do with city often, we thought everything was good to go. We were just under eminent domain, so we were kind of freaking out, and we got into this building. And sometimes it's worse to ask for forgiveness afterwards, but it's the only thing I have to do here. So truly sorry that we went ahead and just went for it, but I can promise as Phase Laundry, we won't do that again. We already have proper permits going forward with signage going up, and you know, we love Roy City. We've been in it for about 5 or 6 years now, and I'd love to stay as long as possible. So appreciate all you guys, and truly sorry, and thank you in advance.
Okay. Do any of the commissioners have any questions for the applicant? Okay, you can go ahead and return to your seat if you'd like.
Thank you.
Steve?
Okay, as mentioned, this is site plan and architectural approval for Phase Laundry located at approximately 5421 South, 1900 West. Kind of give you an idea of where it's located, just south of McDonald's on the west side of 19. It used to be the old Standard Optical Building. So it's kind of within the downtown. The use as a laundry is perfectly fine within the zone. The issue is once you're changing use, then the site needs to come up to today's standards. And then UDOT looks at it as if there's a change of use. That's an opportunity for them to look at all the access points onto their road. So that's why the first comment in your DRC is for UDOT to approve it. They may do nothing, they may require a closure of one, cross-access agreements, but until you get with UDOT, you never know what they're gonna do. But site plan-wise, it's just, they're looking for a drive-up window. You can still go in there, drop it off if you'd like, or just go through the drive-up window, which is on the south side of the property. This is kind of the site plan showing how that drive-up would work. Here's kind of the drive-up window, so it's not a window, it's more of a door, but you just pull up, hand them your laundry, or pick up your laundry, and they do it. From my understanding is they don't actually do the laundering there. This is just more of a drop-off, pickup portion, but it's still kind of a change of use. They used to be there on 5600 South, east of 7-Eleven, west of Wendy's and the little strip mall that's right there by, I think, Grind for Coffee or something like that. It's right there on the corner. So those buildings are being demolished, so they were looking for somewhere to stay. And we're glad they stayed in Roy, just need to get through the process, so that's kind of what we're doing here. In your staff report, you do have at least the planning portion of the DRC. I'm just waiting on the fire department at this moment to see if they have any comments, and then I will send everything over to them. The biggest one is UDOT. So with staff's recommendation, it is to recommend approval with the conditions that all DRC comments are satisfied. UDOT may, if they close one of them, it will change the site plan, but I think there's ways that we can get still the drive-up window to work if they close the northern one, but we'll have to kind of go from there. So it's really up to you how you want to proceed on the site plan. Just let staff to figure it all out or to bring it back. But I would still recommend approval, knowing that there still might be some changes.
Is it likely UDOT, because there's two different businesses on that parcel? Is it
My
likely?
my experience is yes.
Really?
One will be closed and probably be the northern one because McDonald's has an exit
Real
not too
close.
far away.
Yeah.
They're trying to get a 350-foot separation between all entry points, and that's streets and driveways. So when they look for opportunities, they take them.
Wow.
But I can't say that's how it's always going to be, but majority of the time, that's what they do. Like we've had another project that's just south of this over by the Rainbow Steakhouse.
Mhm.
They removed the northern access point.
Oh, yeah, we remember that one.
Yeah.
Any other
No.
questions?
Building-wise, it's pretty much the same except for the door on the south side. They're not really making any other modifications to the building, so we'd recommend approval of everything.
So with this being in that downtown zone, will it have to meet the new appearance requirements, like the aerospace design type
Well,
stuff?
considering all they're doing is cutting in a door/window, no. If they were making more modifications to the building, then we'd apply the code, but they're not changing the paint color, they're not changing the materials on the outside. It's just kind of left as it is, so it's a non-conforming building, but.
But if they're also changing the use, then they would have to conform, right?
Well, the use
Sort
is
of.
more of the site, because that deals with parking, landscaping, and the drive-up window is one that we need to approve anyway, so.
Okay, I just wondered what
No.
the little threshold was there.
Yeah, it's usually change of use, hits more of the site, but not necessarily the building. If they, like I said, if they wanted to change the exterior materials, and then we could, remove the roof and do some, then we'd kind of apply the design standards for the building.
Okay.
Right. Anything else? Any other questions? Okay. So we have two motions for this, correct? A site plan and an architectural. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the site plan for phased laundering.
With
with
conditions.
the
With
conditions
conditions.
outlined in the staff report.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second for site plan approval?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a second. All in favor of approving, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, site plan passes. Do we have a motion for architectural approval?
Make a motion that we approve the architectural for Phase Laundry at 5421 South, 1900 West with conditions recommended by staff.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion passes.
So Connor, I'll email, once I get the fire departments, and then just kind of look at all those comments and then resubmit the site plan. But let's get UDOT involved too, so, okay? And I can email you UDOT's contact, so you don't have to wait around, so.
Alrighty, I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you for all your help. And again, sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, do you want these extra?
Do you want these?
Do you want the extra copies?
Sure, if you guys don't wanna.
Oh, sure.
There you go.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to agenda item number 3, Commissioner's Minute. Do any of the commissioners have anything they want to discuss? Okay. Go on to item 4, staff update. Steve?
Okay, so when you sat down, I gave you a little half sheet. Don't know if you remember, I informed you that we were part of the Western Weber Active Transportation Plan. So us and 5 other cities plus Western Weber County are getting together to do a trails kind of network to take a look at more connectivity so that we're not just saying, hey, a path should be here, and then West Haven says, there's no way we can get one there. So it's more so Roy, West Haven, Hooper, at least in our end, can be correlated together, and then Plain City, Far West, and Western Weber can kind of all look at it as well. So this is a public open house. It'll be on Tuesday, January 23rd, which is typically our work session, but I think it's more important for us to be at this open house than at our work session. Again, I might get in trouble, but that's okay. I think, this is a better use of our time to kind of correlate those type of things. Trails and stuff are important to most people so they can walk, and correlating those, how they connect to each other within the city. I mean, I can plan all mine, but it won't correlate with West Haven, Hooper. I'm also part of Davis County's active transportation plan that they're currently going, so I can convey the information so we connect to the people to the south. So I think it's a great thing, so if you can make that, it'd be awesome. I will send out reminders, and we're gonna have this in the magazine that comes out in January. I'll post it on our website. Gail's probably already have it on Facebook before this meeting's over, if not within minutes after. No pressure, but again, it's just an opportunity to go discuss your thoughts and opinions on trails.
Love it.
Other than that, we won't have a work session in December. It's the day after Christmas, so I figured I'll let you guys have a night off. So we might have a meeting in beginning of January, but I don't know yet. And then we'll start in February with work sessions on a couple of things that the council wants us to discuss and move forward. Trying to think. Subdivision ordinance is going to be on the council next Tuesday. We've had some comments come back from the council and mayor on some modifications they would like, and so we're moving forward with that. So we should be able to comply with the state statute, which is required by February 1st. We should have it done by December. On a side note, as I go through the subdivision code and when all the major changes have occurred, anybody guess what month it's been? December.
Yeah.
So we're just continuing on the theme. Other than that, that's about all I have.
Okay. Thanks, Steve. Okay, agenda item number 5. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I won't even ask,
Are you an,
unless I have to for the record.
are you a nay?
He's always an A. Motion passes.
I have one. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Steve, I've always got my training